Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again looking ahead to today's two-game slate for the NBA for the 3rd of September. Once again, hopefully you guys all did very well. We did half decent. We were about on the cash line on mostly everything. We did cash, so that is a good thing. Scored a 318.5. So overall wasn't too bad. It was a very chalky lineup, though a lot of people had it. But like I said, some tournaments you didn't cash in, but about 66% ish, maybe a little bit higher. I cashed in about, like I said, 66 to 70% of everything that I played in. So won some, lost some, but overall, had a good profit there on NBA. So once again, it was a good one for us. So as normal, if you need any help on NBA, Fanduel, or DraftKings line advice, all you need to do is hit us up with our Twitter down there in the comment section below. Like I said, you will get the exact lineup that I am using for NBA. Then also, like I said, we have some MLB going on as well. We'd love to have you guys come join us for an MLB FanDuel. Like I said, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter. Like I said, we have a week, 2 week, and a month-long membership. The month-long membership for NBA is over with since there's only about a month-ish total left of NBA. So 1 week and 2 week membership only for NBA, and like I said, 1 month membership for MLB and also season long as well. So that is what we got going on. Yeah, so we got two games: Toronto, Boston, Denver, and the Clippers. So yeah, let's get into it. Toronto and Boston's our first one. As you see, I have kind of some of my makeshift projections here. Um, kind of a ballpark that I'm looking at. So uh, Lowry or Walker, I'm honestly feeling Lowry here. Toronto's down 2-0, and that's the big shock. I think Nurse is gonna, but hey man, we gotta get going here. Lowry his usage 26 and 23 in these two games here. I like that. Playing 35 and 40 minutes. He's going out there playing pretty good. I would take him over Walker for sure. Walker is a good play, but I would rather have Kyle Lowry. So the big thing today is, do you play Fred VanVleet or do you play Paul George? I think you play Fred in cash games because he's proven that he can, at least reach value. But I do like George a little bit more in cash. Sorry, in GPPs. I don't know. Like I said, this Boston Toronto games, these first two ones have, for the most part, been relatively low scoring. I don't know, man. I think this one could come out swinging here in the third. I think this could be a little bit higher scoring game than we see in the first two. So I do like Fred, but like I said, I do like George in GPPs. Smart, half decent. I'll probably have him in a couple lineups for sure. I do like Siakam. A lot of people are going to go Brown, excuse me, just because he had one good game, which is true. He did. He had 39, but besides that, man, he hasn't really been that great here in the playoffs. So if he does do good once again for you, hats off to you guys. But I think a lot of people are going to chase that one game, and if he does only get 30, 33, you're going to be, kind of be ahead of everyone because I think Siakam gets a little bit lower ownership because everyone's probably going to try to go Leonard or Brown combo or something like that. So I don't mind going Siakam. He's kind of in the same boat though, kind of been up and down, but he has been turning it on here against obviously Brooklyn. But still, this guy's playing massive minutes, still getting 16, 17 shots out there. I like him. I do like him more than Brown. OG's not bad. Got him for 25. I do like Tatum. If you can't get him in there, it's gonna be hard to get him in there. But solid usage as normal. Good dude playing a ton of minutes. Like I said, this game should be a good one. So I like him. Ibaka's Ibaka. I got to put him in there. I'd put him in over Daniel Theis. That is just me. I wouldn't be surprised if Theis has a downer-ish game here, 23-24. That's not really, I guess, down, but compared to what people are trying to get, I think you can kind of get some ownership leverage here tonight with somebody else, which we will talk about. Like I said, I think everyone's going to go to Daniel Theis, which is fine. But if you're trying to be different, than most people, then like I said, in the next game, I'll tell you who to pick. But yeah, I do love Ibaka everywhere. Not really into Mark. Roberts, okay. He's going to get ownership once again. I don't mind him in a one-off on FanDuel, but definitely more of a DraftKings play. But this price definitely probably did go up a little bit over there. Sorry, guys, it's 5 in the morning and I haven't slept yet, so I'm tired. So I do apologize if I yawn. Anyway, we got Denver and the Clippers. We got a 223 in LA by 8 in this one. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This game could either be really exciting or absolute crap. So you got to remember, Denver. They played a 7 game series, and for the most part, 3 straight games was a game 7 for them. So they literally put all their energy into these 3 games, which is fine. They should still come out with a little energy here tonight. But like I said, the Clippers, they for the most part had a pretty easy-ish series for the most part with Dallas. They got a couple extra days of rest than Denver has, so I do think Clippers should be a little bit more rested than Denver in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe if Denver comes out a little sluggish. We'll see. Murray, man, that's outrageous for Murray. I get he's been solid, but Beverly is probably going to be back here. He's not 100%, but like I said, most people think he's going to be back. And dude hasn't played a while. I think he's going to get out there and get Murray's face quite a bit. And if you go look at it, we'll go look at it real quick. I get it. This is the playoffs, and Murray's a whole different animal. Like I said, I get that for sure. But if you go look at him here in the bubble, he had 22 points against the Clippers. Before the layoff, Clippers 17 fantasy points. And then way back then, when it first started up, Clippers 16 fantasy points. So yeah, in 3 games, the dude hasn't been that great against him. Like I said, it's the playoffs. The dude could do anything he wants. His usage rate was crazy. So we'll see. Murray could come out firing here. I'm probably not going to play him. I think his price should come down a little bit, but like I said, history doesn't really show that he is a good matchup here. But anything could happen. But probably not going to put him in there. I do like Lou Williams. I get it. Dude's been trash, 11 and 9. But if you go look at it. These were blowouts, man. We have a 154 to 111. And then a 111 to 97, that was a blowout for the most part. So, no reason for him to play out there. When these games were relatively close, he looked pretty good. As I just mentioned earlier, Denver could come out a little flat, so I'm a little hesitant on Lou. But we'll see. Beverly coming back, I don't think that really affects Lou Williams. He's going to be out there. If anything, it affects Landry Shamet and a little bit of Reggie for sure. Like I said, I don't like playing Reggie and Lou together. Sorry, I don't like playing Lou when Reggie's there, but I do think Lou is fine if Denver keeps this one close. Then we got Paul George, as I mentioned. I like Fred as my cash, and then Paul as my GPP play. Torrey Craig not bad. I get it. Gary Harris is back, but even in the 2 games, Harris has been back. Torrey Craig still getting minutes, 22 and 34. Probably play around 20 to 24 in this one. If it's a blowout, maybe he gets a couple more minutes. We'll have to see. But Craig's out there, not looking too bad. So don't mind him at $4,200 when there's not a lot of value out here today. Next, we got Kawhi. I think out of all the big boys, got to play Kawhi. I do like him a ton for obvious reasons. The guy I was telling you about, Daniel Theis, and then I think you get leverage with Marcus Morris. I get it. He got ejected last game, but if you look at it, he had 9 or 10 fantasy points in the first quarter, which was pretty dang good. He was going to get 28 to 30 if he didn't get ejected. So I think most people are going to get go away from him and look at that last game like he didn't really do that good. But like I said, and that's why I think Theis gets a lot more ownership than Marcus Morris does. So personally, I do like Morris. He still should play around 30, 35 minutes here. He's going to need to be out there quite a bit. So I like him. I do. Like I said, he had a bad one for the most part against Dallas, 1 or 2 games, but besides that, dude's been pretty solid. So if you're looking for ownership, leverage, and a little bit cheaper, definitely got to go Marcus Morris over Daniel Theis, and like I said, it will help out with some salary as well. And then moving on, you got Jokic. I probably can't get him in there, unfortunately. We got Zubac. We'll see. I'm intrigued. First game here, what they're doing with him. Obviously, like I said, this is the regular season, but he did play against them in 21 minutes. Still had 32 fantasy points. So didn't play a ton of minutes, but still, guys should play around 20, 24. Montrezl Harrell's not totally back yet. I mean, you could take a shot with him for sure, but I still think Zubac could be half decent. As you see, Harrell is 4,900. His minutes, I don't know. I think they're gonna stay like this. I really do. Maybe around 18, 20 minutes. I just don't think Doc Rivers really is liking what he's doing right now. So I mean, like I said, he plays with a ton of energy, but he's just not in basketball form just yet. So that is what we got going on there. Let me go fill in a couple guys for you. So like I said, as you saw there, I tried to make a lineup with Jokic. It's almost impossible. So we're gonna go Lowry and Walker. If you don't want to go him, like I said, I do like Lou Williams. The only thing I'm concerned about is if they do blow out Denver. But anyway, we're gonna go Lowry and Lou. And like I said, I do like Fred and Cash, and I don't mind Torrey Craig or Marcus Smart. So like I said, pick it between those guys, and then like I said, you got Kawhi, Siakam. Those are my two favorite. If you want to go Brown, you can. If you don't think you can fit in Siakam, don't mind OG either. So we'll put in OG. And then over here, like I said, Tatum, Ibaka, those are the two top dudes. If you can't get them in there, Theis is okay. Still think he's going to get you 24, 25. But I do think you can get, like I said, ownership leverage with Marcus Morris here, the guy that's going to get you 25 to 30 at a little bit lower salary. And then over here, like I said, if you can get Jokic, have at it. But like I said, if you go Jokic, you're probably not going to be able to get Kawhi Leonard in there. So definitely keep that in mind, unless you totally punt that position with nobody. There's no one you can really go. Even if you go Daniel Theis, you still can't get him. You definitely could go Siakam if you want to go that way. So there's a lineup for you if you guys want to play that. That's if you go Jokic over Kawhi, but like I said, I personally would rather have Kawhi Leonard over Jokic. I think he has a ton more upside. That is just me. So we shall see. But also, like I said, Murray could get Beverly could be on Murray pretty good, so he might have to pass it down to Jokic. We'll have to see. But like I said, there's a line for you if you want to play it. That is up to you guys. So anyway, that is it. Like I said, we did cash last night in about 66 to 70% of our lineups, depending on where you played them. As normal, if you want to get in, we'd love to have you guys on NBA FanDuel and DraftKings lineup advice. Like I said, on NBA FanDuel, you get my exact lineup that I'm playing. And also, hey, we have some MLB going on as well. If you guys are kind of sick of the playoffs of NBA just because there's only 2 games, why not come try some MLB? Like I said, we have been doing pretty good for the most part on MLB. So, like I said, on NBA, we only have a 1 week and a 2 week membership. There is no month anymore because NBA is almost over. So that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like. I do appreciate it quite a bit. And like I said, 32% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you could hit that sub button, that is greatly appreciated as well. So all right, guys. Hope you guys enjoy your day. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to be able to do here in the next couple days. It is the long weekend. So we are probably going to go on a little mini vacation. I'll try to do some videos for you, but if you don't see any videos for a couple days, then like I said, it's the weekend, and you guys know what's going on. So, all right, guys, like I said, that's it. If you have any questions, hit us up on our Twitter. So, all right, if I don't talk to you guys in a couple days, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys a little bit later on.